how did you end up coming to Siem Reap?
So I've been travelling to Cambodia from Australia for the past 6 years, and I have a Khmer wife, and I now have a little boy who's 20 months old. And because we've been travelling back and forth between Cambodia and Australia for those years, I've been watching what it's like in certain areas of Cambodia, and probably Siem Reap interested me the most because of the growing tourist trade here. And I like the atmosphere of Siem Reap. So we decided finally that we would take the leap and get out of our comfort zone in Australia. Life in Australia is very comfortable, but we take the risk and we come to Cambodia and try and see what it's like to live in Siem Reap.
So you opened a business here in Siem Reap?
We've opened a business in Siem Reap, and I've opened the first Australian-owned tattoo studio because I've been looking at what tattoo studios are like in Cambodia for the past 6 years, and I've noticed that they haven't really changed that much in that period of time, and so I wanted to bring some So I became friends with some of the local guys, and I went and worked for them. I was always an artist, so they kind of took me under their wing and they taught me how to tattoo. After a couple of years, some of their tattoo TV shows started on MTV, and once that started, the whole tattoo industry in Australia boomed, and it went from being a cottage industry to being an industry that made serious money and attracted a lot of amazing artists. So it let us do whatever we wanted.
So how would you compare running a business in Australia to running a business in Cambodia?
Running a business in Australia has many rules, a lot of red tape, and a lot of restrictions. It's a great place because people have a lot of money to spend on business, but you're restricted in what you're allowed to do. And why Cambodia attracted me is because there isn't the same rules here, there isn't regulations, and I can do a lot more. I feel there's a lot more flexibility here and a lot more possibilities with business for everybody.
What is the craziest tattoo you've ever done for someone?
Craziest tattoo? I've tattooed a giant spider on a man's head one time, and then he came back and got barbed wire tattooed all around his forehead. That was pretty crazy. That's probably the craziest sort of thing that I think I've done. The rest is people are pretty adventurous with face tattoos these days, neck tattoos. When I first started in the industry, if you did get facial tattooing done, that was pretty out there.
So how many have you done? Facial tattoos?
Facial tattoos, I've probably done about half a dozen facial tattoos. Yeah. It's always been something that I've steered people away from though, because it is very intimidating for people to see someone with a facial tattoo.
So what do you think about backpackers and tourists you're seeing here in Siem Reap? They make for good clients?
I think it's a great culture, and it's something that it excites me a lot because I haven't been around that culture before. I came here hoping that that's what the type of clients I'd be able to attract to my business, because I was interested in tourism, and I'd seen how well some of the other tattoo studios have done in Thailand because of that clientele. now that I've actually been introduced to the people who are involved in the backpacker culture here, I really, really like it because everybody's so laid back and it's very comfortable to meet people.
So what are your plans now for the future of Siem Reap, future of your business?
Future of my business, I'd really like to, I'd like to push my tattoo shop to being the most popular tattoo shop around, and I want it to have one of the biggest names in Cambodia. And I want to be able to attract other artists and anybody who's interested in having fun and being around that sort of atmosphere. And I think that's the type of people that I've been attracted to so far as well. Because those sort of people inspire me, and they're the type of adventurous souls that will allow me to do more adventurous things with my art as well.
So you studied art?
I did. I'm a graphic designer as well. So that gives me a little bit more flexibility when it comes to working with computer graphics, image manipulation, and how I think about creating body art.
Okay, thank you very much.